Hi and welcome back. This is Makeup with Miss Jo and I am Heather Jo. If you're new here and you want to subscribe, go ahead and click that button. Also click the bell so that you'll get notified when I post new videos. Today we are going to do a tutorial on the Naked Heat Palette. It just came out from Urban Decay. It's pretty much all over YouTube. I'm not going to swatch it in this particular video just because you've probably seen 1,000 swatches, and I am going to do a possible dupes video with the ColourPop palette that just came out. So if you want to see swatches, I'll go ahead and link that video below and you can check that out. So I already have on my face makeup except for my eyeshadow and blush. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I did kind of play around with the shadows previously just to get an idea of how pigmented they were, what I thought about them, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. This will be round 2. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna start out with, let's see, sorry, I don't want to begin with, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. I did already prime my eyes and put down my translucent powder, but I'm just gonna put this all over my lid just to give it a pigmentation, or a light pigmentation. Sorry about the bare background. I have moved my beauty corner and I'm just waiting for my backgrounds to come in the mail. They're supposed to be here today, but I have some things I want to film, so I'm just being impatient and filming without it. Alright, so I went ahead and put down Chaser. Now I'm going to go ahead and put Sauced into my crease. You do get a lot of kick up with this palette, but I really feel like it's eyeshadow. I mean, it shouldn't make or break whether you buy this palette or not, in my opinion. I feel like it's eyeshadow, it's powder, you're gonna get kick up regardless. So some people care. To me, I don't really think it's that big of a deal personally. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm using a MAC 224. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go a little bit above my crease with this color, just using windshield wiper motions and then just swirling it. And take it on the other side and do the same thing. Alright, and so now we have our transition shades all set up. I hear that a lot of people are not a fan of the color scheme because they feel like it's super close to each other, so you don't really get those gradient effects that you're looking for. I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, most of us, this is not the only palette we own, so we can dip into other palettes if we're not feeling this color scheme, but I don't know. I'm going to go in with Low Blow, and I'm just going to be using just a smaller, like more pointed, fluffy brush. This is a Morphe brush, and I don't know what number it is, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to go ahead and go a little bit lower than the crease now. Alright, so now I was feeling like I want to do like a halo effect eye. So I'm going to go in with He Devil, which is this reddish, do I want to do the purples? I'm going to go with purples. And I'm going to go in Fuego on the outer corner and inner corner first. For this, I am going to use a Wayne Goss brush. I'm going to use 19. This is his new eye set that just came out. I don't know if it's new or if it's like a revamped version of... Why can't I talk to you? I have a name I like together, I promise. In Fuego, and I'm just taking a little tiny bit on this brush, and I'm going to put it in that outer V first. And I'm going to take it up into my crease. And just kind of drag it to the inner corner. And I'm also going to be flicking it up because I do want to create that cat eye. So doing the same thing, just going back in with En Fuego. And I'm taking it up a little bit higher because I am going to go in with a darker like purple shade, but I really want to lay down this as a transition into that. And I am going to go back in with my pointed red brush to low glow. I'm just picking up a little tiny bit, and I'm going to go back over where I put that like purpley red color, and I just really want to smooth it out. It's really important that you go back and blend. Blending really is the key to having your look be on point. Alright, so now I am going to pop over to the other eye, do the same thing, just picking up in Fuego again with that Wayne Goss, and starting at the outer corner. I like to drag it over a little ways, maybe just like that first quarter. And pulling it, repeating basically until I get the pigmentation that I'm looking for. And to be honest with you, using these shades, I'm not noticing any real like blending issues. There were some people I noticed in their videos that had a bunch of fallout under their eye. I don't know if that was, I'm not experiencing that, that's what I'll say. You can draw your own conclusion where I was going with that, but I like Urban Decay, I like the Naked palettes. The only one I don't own, and I'm not really sure why, is 2. I've got Naked 1 and 3, but I never got 2. I'm not sure why. I always like to go back and look at both of my eyes, just because I don't want one eye looking hella crazy and then the other eye you're like, what is that? So again, with the low glow,
music.
Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to go with a smaller, this is going to be the Sigma E30. It's just a really small pencil brush, and I'm going to pick up Ashes, and just going to make sure to top off that excess. And basically I'm going to apply it right over where I put in Fuego on that lower lash line, but I'm just going to pull it in a little bit further. And then I am going to follow that same outer V, but I'm going to put it just a little bit under where I did the first one, because we don't want it to get lost. We want it to basically transition into each color. So just a tiny bit where below where I put that other one. And then I'm going to pick up Ashes and go right into this inner corner. And pull it from the inner corner through the crease. So there should be this portion of your lid right here where it really doesn't have anything on it. You're basically going to put your pop of color right there in that center part. I mean, it's completely okay if you have, I mean, mine are not completely bare, obviously. You could definitely put down a pop of concealer. Maybe I'll try that. Okay. And so now we have our darker color. So I'm gonna go in with, I really like Lumber? Again, I don't know. It's hella pretty, let's just say that. So I am going to, since I like to just do stuff like this on the daily, randomly, I'm going to put some concealer on my hand right here. I'm just going to basically pop it down where I'm going to put my pop of color. And let's see, just want a little tiny brush. Alright, so I'm going to be using my Anastasia number 12 brush. It's really for brows, but I don't care. I'll do what I want. That's how it is. And I'm just going to I want to do this so that I can see it and you can see it, but right there in the center. Honestly, this step is not needed. I'm just being hella extra right now. You definitely do not have to do this if you want to create a halo eye. Alright, so I've got my concealer down on this eye. I could even go in with like a white eyeshadow. I'm just gonna dip into the glitter, Too Faced glitter palette. And I'm gonna pick up some of this white shade, which is supposed to like add a lot of pop for the shadows that are in here. And I'm just gonna put that down where I put my concealer. And I can do one side like this and then the other side like I normally would without all this stuff. And you can decide what looks better, or if any of this stuff even makes a difference. Alright, so I've got that down, and I'm just gonna go back in with Ashes because I want to just kind of like fix the edges. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with Lumbre, I don't know. And I'm not gonna use Fix Plus at first. Let's just see how it does. So I wanna go with, I'm gonna use this flat brush. It is a Luxie flat definer. I've got a little bit on my brush, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pat it over the area that has that. It's more like a pat, like dabbing it. And now I'm gonna go back in with the Ashes color. Basically, I just want to clean up that whole area right there. It's blended. I'm gonna go back in with the red Morphe and back in Fuego, and just take it right above Ashes. So I feel like that didn't give it as much pop as I was hoping that it would, so I am gonna go in with Fix Plus. I'm gonna pick up some more on that flat definer brush, and then just gonna spray it with Fix Plus. And again, same thing. So this is the eye that we used the extras on. And now that I did use the shimmer shade, I do see some fallout, but it's nothing crazy that I can't just wipe off. Alright, so I'm gonna hop onto this eye and I'm gonna just do what I would normally do, which is take the flat definer, go back into that color, and I am going to add some Fix Plus. That would definitely be part of my normal routine. You can also use your finger to put the shade down too, which I know really transfers like the best. So it's completely up to you. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Go back in with Ashes on that brush. And just basically create it to be more transitioned, not just lined out, I guess. I don't even know if that would be what you would call it, but we're gonna roll with that. And go back in Fuego. Alright, and I'm gonna go back in with my MAC 224. I don't have anything, I didn't add anything on it, don't have anything on it, and I just want to kind of sweep it across the top part of my eye and just kind of go over it, kind of just blend it out just a little bit before I put on the brow. I am going to go in with Ounce, and I'm going to do so with, I think I'm going to use the brush they gave me. This kind of flat one. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to pick up Ounce, just a little tiny bit, and just pop it right underneath the brow. Alright, so that is the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've applied my eyeliner, my fake lashes, and now I'm going to apply a little bit of blush, and I brought out, not really an oldie per se, but my favorite blush palette, which I thought I lost for a minute there. It's the Urban Decay Basquiat palette. I love this thing. And I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm just gonna mix these two. And I am going to do that with my, seriously, I feel like I would use everything. With my Morphe R10, working on that reading though. Alright, and I'm going to use the highlighter. I'm going to use, this is my new Japanese brush. It's that one that's similar to the NARS, it's a dupe for that. For my highlighter, and I'm going to be using Now's the Time from this palette as well. This will be my first time using. And do I get eyelash glue on my base? Take it up by your temple. Yeah, I'm liking that. Nose, Cupid's bow. So my thoughts on this palette are, I really like it. I think that the colors that are in this palette, I'm looking for lipstick while I tell you my thoughts, by the way. I just feel like it looks really good. It really, really complements. I could see how it would work for really any color eye, but I feel like these colors really, really speak to me because of my skin tone, and I have light eyes. I just feel like all these oranges, reds, and purples really, really make my eyes pop. So I'm really drawn to this palette. I really like it. I think the quality is just as good as any of our other palettes. I don't know. I really like it. I know that's probably not going to be the popular opinion on YouTube, but I don't want to lie to you and tell you I don't like it, because I like it. I am going to test out a blotted lip. This is from the Alexis Ren ColourPop collab. It's the first time using it. I've actually not tried any of their blotted lip, but it's super popular. And of the lipsticks yet from the Heat collection, but I'm going to. I think I like all of them. There's an eyeliner that they have, but I feel like the one I have from Basquiat is pretty much the same, so I don't think I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, I like this. This is super cute. And I think that completes my look for the Urban Decay Heat Palette. let me know if you guys have picked it up yet. I almost didn't pick it up, but it was like they had so many pre-launches or sales or whatever that I was like, ugh, fine, you got me. I'll buy it. I'll do it. And I'm not sad, so that's great. So let me know if you've picked up this palette and tell me what you think. Again, if you've done any looks with this palette, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to check it out. I'm always looking for new inspiration on makeup looks or maybe things, color combos that I haven't thought of. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos, and I'll see you in the next one.